Hey people, what's going on? Hey, have I ever told you guys what a freaking money pit my Indian Chieftain is? Man, I just can't stop dumping money into this bike. I don't know what it is. No, I'm just kidding. It's a great bike. I'm loving the bike. It runs great. I haven't had any real issues with it at all. But man, it seems like every time I go to an Indian dealer, I spend more money on it. I just can't stop myself. So as I probably had alerted you all to in some other videos, I'm heading out to Sturgis, South Dakota for my first time at Sturgis Bike Week. Leaving a week from today. Today's Saturday. So I'm leaving on Saturday the 29th. And I wanted to have my bike checked out before I left just to make sure it was in good shape. I didn't want to be far away from home, find out something was wrong. So I brought it in. Everything was great. They didn't do anything spectacular to it. But while I was there, I ended up spending $1,100 on the freaking bike. I don't, well, a little less than $1,100. But I ended up doing the ear intake, which I've been wanting to do anyways. So they said they could squeeze, they could fit it in and get it done while I was there if I wanted. And then on a whim, I ended up throwing on the saddlebag Pathfinder LED lights too. I thought I was going to do the custom dynamic ones, but even though the features on the custom dynamic lights are better because they work as directionals in hazards and brake lights, and I just liked the look of the Pathfinder lights better, so I ended up just buying them. They gave me a deal. They gave me 10% off the intake and the Pathfinder lights for 10% off the parts, and they only charged me 2 hours labor total to put in the intake and the saddlebag lights. So I just decided to do it all. So anyways, I'm gonna take you outside and I'm gonna show you my money pit and give you a quick rundown on the new upgrades. So let's go to it. All right, so here we are, guys. I ended up doing, and I agonized over this decision, but I ended up going with the forward-facing air intake. And I'm glad I did. I like the way it looks. I was a little concerned because I had seen on some of the forums and Facebook pages where people said that the air intake got in the way of their knee, their left knee. And so I was nervous, and I almost went with the oval air intake. But then I heard things about the oval air intake people having a hard time finding the replacement filters for it because that intake has a disposable filter, not a washable one. So it was a toss-up. So I didn't like the round intake for some reason. I don't like the look of it. So anyways, I ended up going with this one, and I'm glad I did. And I have about an inch space between my knee and touching the intake, which is actually better than the stock intake, surprisingly. I think it's partially due to the seat that I'm riding on. That seat sets me back about 2 inches, and that's a Mustang wide tripper seat, by the way. But anyways, so it turns out that this is a super comfortable air intake for me. It might hit if I'm only 5'10", so I think maybe if I were 6'2" or taller, maybe it would have caused me a problem, but it doesn't cause me a problem at all. And then the LED Pathfinder lights, that's what I went with. I just liked the way they looked. They were just a little bit, in my opinion, a little classier, a little sharper looking light. At a standstill when the bike is off. I just think they look good. So I ended up going with them. I would have liked them to function as a brake light or in turn signal, but I knew going into it that these lights were only going to be running lights. So I read some reviews on these from people who were disappointed that they were only running lights. Those people obviously didn't read the description of the lights before they bought them. So I knew going into it, so I'm okay with it. One thing I will tell you is the new air intake, the tune is fairly decent. I was surprised. I probably will eventually do cams on this bike and get a custom tune, but the tune is definitely better than the stock tune, or the tune that I had with just the slip-ons. So I'm pretty happy with it for now. I won't probably do the cams until next winter. And then, maybe I'll get a custom tune at that point. But I thought I was going to get the cams done during Sturgis. I was going to have, get the Lloyd's cams and have Lloyd install them and do a Lloyd's tune and all that. But by the time I priced it all out, it was going to be like $2,200. And I'm just not going to spend that much money right now. I'm already spending enough on my trip to Sturgis. So anyways, that's the update on the Chieftain in what I call the money pit. But, it's, we pay for things that we want, I guess. And I like it. So anyways, if you have any questions on this intake or the lights on the back, just hit me up. And keep an eye out for my videos. Like and subscribe, because I'm planning to get a 360 vlogging camera set up before I leave for Sturgis, and I'm hoping to document my travels while I'm out there. I got to figure out how to use the camera, but I want to document my trip and get a lot of moto vlogging footage while I'm out there. I hear the scenery. It's my first time, but I hear the scenery out there. It's pretty amazing. So anyways, thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 1,000 followers before the end of the year. I'm getting close. I'd love to do it, and I need your help to get me there. So thanks again, and I will talk to you all soon.